Does it do anything if the district plunged into chaos? Because I think that was one of the
locked.
Critical stuff that people were saying about the game is that if the districts fell into chaos, it didn't do much. So yeah, Saki, how was your stream? I want to know, like, what were you streaming again? And how was your streaming stuff? Did you give you a shout out? If you did, can you give yourself another one? Guys, please give some love to Saki. She's awesome. Amazing streamer. Super wonderful. Super kind. She's got a beautiful soul. Please give her some love. Oh. Hello, sis. How are things in the big city? Here in Brum, things are not so good. It seems the flu is here again, and we have many new cases of infection in the neighborhood. Do you remember Ms. Scheller, the old drinking hag from the 3rd floor? She passed away 2 days ago, and her flat is already occupied again. Jeez, you would have to pay me a huge amount of money to go sleep in the bed in which a woman died of the flu just a few hours ago. Sorry, I did not take time to quickly answer your last letter. Between taking care of little Paul, Mom, Dad, and my job at the factory, I rarely find time to write to my favorite sister. By the way, my son says hello to his Auntie Pippa. You should see the little bugger, already driving me mad. And Mom says you bring back some of those marvelous cakes the next time you come back home. In your last letter, you told me you thought about quitting your job at the Pembroke Hospital. I have to tell you, Pip, you better think twice. There are always jobs at the factory, but wages are shit, and it's as boring as a day without a shag. Oh, I have a new fiancé, and no, I'm no slut, you moral bitch, you. So if you really want to quit and do something more useful than counting the dead every morning, maybe you better stay in London and join that band you told me about. The Guard or Priven, something like that. Never heard of them. But if they are, like you said, some sort of civil militia trying to make a difference, then maybe it's a good choice for you. Just be sure to let the others go in front. That's how my poor Billy got killed in France, by leading too many patrols. Bloody war. Anyway, come back as soon as you can and give me all the good news before that. I am your affectionate sister, Lucy, Paul, Mom, and Dad. That's a super long sister's name. She's got like 5,000 first names, back to back to back. Oh, Sakia, you deserve it. You absolutely deserve it. Where's Pippa? I want to talk to you. I think it's her.
Good evening, Nurse Brannigan.
Good evening,
Oh no.
Doctor.
Jesus, who are you? Have I talked to her before? Yes, I did. But never mind, I didn't say anything.
Call me if you need assistance.
I was expecting Pippa. Whoop, whoop. Where the hell is Pippa?
Good evening, sir.
So it is true. The famous Dr. Reed has joined us.
Hey, it's a new guy.
I can't think of any better news during these terrible times.
Do we know each other?
Actually, yes. We met once before at the Rockefeller University in New York.
Dr. Tippett's, yes, I remember. I was assisting Professor Carell in his research about coronary bypasses. He had nothing but praise for you.
He was also very confident about your future. And look at you now. Eminent surgeon and blood transfusion specialist.
And immortal. Let's not forget that part.
What is the Pembroke Hospital situation? And please, speak freely.
This hospital is not exactly the best of London. I'm sure you are used to working in a better environment.
Nope.
It's more than enough. In any case, the personnel of a hospital are much more important to me than the building.
Don't be misled by appearances, Dr. Reed. This hospital does not lack talented people. It just lacks hope.
Cool.
What can you tell me about the staff in the hospital?
Some are really good, and others are not so good. But during this troubled period, there is no time for slander. I prefer to focus on the positive character traits.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Tell me more about cherished people, then.
Nurse Brannigan is a pearl. She is the most helpful and dedicated nurse I've ever worked with. A clever and cheerful woman.
You really seem to admire her skills.
What did I just get? He's convinced that Gwyneth Brannigan is overqualified as a nurse.
I'll go even further. If she was a man, she would be a damn fine practitioner.
Any opinion about the management?
I don't always agree with Dr. Swansea's reserve, but I must admit he does all he can to keep this facility running during this crisis.
Ah, yes, the burden of command. I was fed up with this concept while serving as a medical officer.
Don't get me wrong. Swansea's a good administrator. I just wish he would get out of his office now and again.
See, it's the same. It's the same in real life, guys. See, Nurse Brannigan could be a great doctor, but she wasn't born a man, so she cannot be a great doctor. By the same token, Saki could be an awesome streamer, but she can't become the next ninja or whatever because she's a female streamer. You know, obviously that is how the world works, right? That's how it works. In 1918, like right now, right? I'm sure I'm right. I can just imagine you like. Oh, there it is. There it is. You would have to try real hard.
You're exhausting yourself, Corcoran. Maybe you should think about preserving your strength.
No, we must keep on healing all those poor souls. We are the last rampart before chaos. Once more unto the breach.
Nurse Brannigan is worried about you, Doctor.
She should not have told you that. I will have a word with her.
You don't have to blame her for her honesty.
I'm not that kind of man, my dear Jonathan. Actually, Nurse Brannigan's opinion is the only one I may listen to.
Oh. Well, great. Well, if you're tired, bro. Oh, you're healthy. Wait, you're healthy? Really? I thought you were tired. Wasn't he tired a second ago?
Goodbye, Dr. Tippett.
I thought he was tired. Okay, well, let's go talk to Nurse Brannigan again. If I can find her. Ah, there she is.
Good evening, Nurse Brannigan.
Good evening, Doctor.
Why does Dr. Tippett claim you're the main reason he keeps working, despite his fatigue?
If it wasn't for him, I probably would have left the Pembroke years ago.
Dr. Tippett does not think of you as just a nurse anymore, does he?
If you're suggesting
Oh,
he's not
gotcha.
taking my gender into consideration when it comes to medical practice and knowledge, I really hope he doesn't.
Goodbye, nurse. Call me if you need assistance.
Exactly this. Hold on.
Your fault. It's just that you came out the wrong sex and ruined everything.
To grow a penis to get lost.
Pretty much. It's pretty much that. Yeah, it's the best. I still haven't figured out the blackmail situation though. Okay, if I'm to go outside, I can apparently eavesdrops on their conversation.
How can I be sure I'll not find your unconscious body in the house again?
I promise you, you'll not find my unconscious body.
For God's sake, how can you say such a thing?
How can you refuse to listen? I tried to warn you for so long.
No, I won't let my only son die. You promised me you'll stay alive.
Your son lied to you, like the whole world lies to us.
Oh, he tried to kill himself. That's why his throat hurts. He had a noose around his neck. Oh, okay. Oh, that's rough, though. It's pretty rough. Wait. Reach Whitechapel? Oh, I need to go there. Oh, that's crazy. Okay, I'll do that in a second. First, though, we are going to talk to them again. In fact, we'll
Good
talk to
evening,
him.
Mr. Goswick. How are you?
I'm okay.
Admit it, Mortimer. Your mother had you hospitalized here because you tried to kill yourself.
Yes, it's true.
All right, then. This is the first time we've really shared information about your case. Shall we call this progress?
Call it what you want, Dr. Reed.
You can trust me. I won't report you to the authorities. My one and only concern is your health.
I guess I should thank you then.
Can I help you in any way, Mr. Goswick?
I wrote a letter for my mother. She was supposed to read it after my death. But I suppose she doesn't have to read it now.
I see. And is this letter still near the place where you tried to take your own life?
Yes. And I don't want anyone reading my last words. I mean, I'm still here. If you bring me back that letter, then perhaps we'll talk.
Ooh, now that's pretty cool. Okay.
I have to go now, sir. But don't hesitate to contact me if you need any help.
Wow, Timpo. That was the best. It's like, oh, wait, was she? Was she now? Interesting. Oh, that's awesome. How do I erase a marker? Oh, F, yeah. Wait, hold on. Where's the... Where did he live? I want to track it. So he lives here. It's not too bad. It's in this district. Shouldn't be too far.
If only I were young again.
My dear mother, when you find this letter, I'll be gone. I want you to know that I don't leave because of you. I leave this world because of the crushing weight that existence puts upon me. These times are too much for me. Sometimes I feel like Baudelaire's verses have been written as an echo from my own heart. When the low heavy sky weighs like a lid upon the spirit aching for the light, and all the wide horizon's line is id by a black day sadder than any night. It's as beautiful as it is painful, mother. I can't survive it anymore. I don't want you to try to convince me, and it will only delay the inevitable, for I would do it again if by any chance you managed to save me once. Farewell. Your son, Mortimer.
In this letter, Mortimer Goswick does nothing to hide his desire to die. I could give it to his mother, but doing so would betray his trust.
Yeah, I'm not about to betray his trust, I don't think.
It's locked, all right.
I wonder if I'll have like a master key at some point that will allow me to open all these locked containers. Wow, what is this doing in his house? Fertile is the belly of the beast. Vampires create their foul progeny with blood, we all know that. Some of us witnessed the process even. But what is really going on there? Is it the only way for a vampire to breed? Let's review what we know so far. When willing to create a progeny, a vampire will not bite but give its blood to drink. Most of the victims die when bitten, but some of them survive and turn into leeches themselves. This only happens when they have assimilated the vampire's blood one way or another. It is not the predator's bite, but its blood that infects the victim who will turn if he or she survives the suffering of the metamorphosis. It also seems that a vampire can breed by having intercourse. The vampire mates to produce a child. Sexual intercourse between vampire and human rarely produce any birth, but some of them tried anyway. A vampire gestation is only a few weeks short. What? Wow. Wow. And the pain is almost unbearable for the mother. If she is mortal, she will not survive the birth. The vampire comes out of her womb by tearing apart her entrails. Whoa! If the mother is a blood drinker, it will probably survive and regenerate. The newborn vampire will quickly grow and turn into an adult vampire in only a few months. What? That's fucked up, dude. That's intense, man. Wow. Wow. It's crazy. Oh, pardoname, señor. Pardoname.
That's what you do with leeches.
Scusi, signor, scusi. Sumimasen.
Best be moving on. Leech spotted! Watch out! No! Bloody leech! Filthy piece of shit!
Sumimasen. Gomenasai. Where am I right now? Oh, that's the docks. I'm in the wrong district. This is not where I'm supposed to be. What up, bro?
Watch out for them teeth! It's a leech! Kill it!
Haha! Gotcha.
Die, vermin!
Who'd you call a vermin? Vermin?
Burn it, boys! Christ, he's dead! Filthy fucking beast!
Okay, they leave me alone way too quickly.
Fuck, he's dead!
Like, way too quickly. Like, I'm right there, and they're just like, nope. He's too far. He's way too far. That was 5 more feet that I am unwilling to walk. So, F that guy. Okay, we're right then. This is the right spot.
A leech! A leech! We have to stop it! Die, vermin! Christ, he's dead!
Thank you. I feel a lot stronger now. I'm not gonna lie. This is... This feels pretty great. I feel more like a vampire, you know? Like I feel less like I'm made out of paper. It certainly felt that way before. Ow! See ya. Okay. Man, this weapon is the best. I love this weapon. So much. So much. Hi. Cool. The Vampyr Club? What? Do you think vampires hide in the dodgy areas in the hovels of London? No, they hide in the highest clubs and fancy houses of the West End. I know for a fact that some of them rule the empire in secret. They have a club. They have public figures. They have balls and fancy parties. They have balls, guys. You heard it here first. Okay, guys. I know it's going to be hard to process because it's a lot of information, but bear with me. Vampires have balls. Yeah. Yeah. They aim to control the country and our destinies. We must reveal them for what they are. Greedy enemies of mankind, born into this world to bring us all into the eternal darkness of hell. You know them, but you don't dare to pronounce their names. I will soon, and everybody in London will know the name of the Vampire Club. So, even female vampires have balls. Now that's pretty interesting. I wasn't expecting that, to be honest. This is news to me. But what do you want to do? It just is. See, Sake, you needed to be a female vampire. Then you'd be halfway there.
It's locked, all right.
We'll call him that. Transpires. I love it. Hey, Chronita, what's up, buddy? How you doing? I love it. They're not vampires, they're transpires. I love it.
It's locked.
Of course it's locked. Of course it is. Why would it not be? Okay, this was not the right bridge, because this is a dead end. No, they don't. They just have balls. They have half the business. It said so in the letter. It said they have fancy parties and balls. Yeah. Hey, Ash, thank you so much for that host. I really do appreciate it. That sounds like a cat. Do you guys hear that cat? Yeah. Pretty sure that's a cat. Oh, it's a vampire! Well, shit. Now that's a surprise. Dude, he's level 18? I'm level 9! 9! Yeah, only twice my level. There's nothing there. It's because I stun him.